Please remain standing for the honor code and the Pine School Call of Water. We, as members of the Pine School, are created to uphold core values of respect, responsibility, honesty, and equality. We agree to always serve as a role model for our school community.
Please take your seats. Additionally, to minimize distractions this morning, we appreciate it if you could silence your cell phones. Thank you so much for your cooperation. If I could ask Mrs. Beckengarver to come forward to deliver the invocation.
Pine School families and friends, we gather on this special day, recognizing our diversity in beliefs, values, and faith traditions, yet honoring our unity and gratitude. In a world where many do not have the opportunities we enjoy, we are thankful for the achievements and honors we celebrate today. In a world where many have a difficult future, we are thankful for the dreams, hopes, and plans that have been nourished within our community. In a world where many have no community, we are thankful for the support of our mentors, teachers, family, and friends. As we go on from this ceremony on different paths to different experiences and different destinies, may our gratitude unite us always in the desire to use all that we are and all that we have for the common good, so that reasons to be thankful will fill our lives each day. Honoring our unity and gratitude, I invite you to reflect on all that is yet to be, while expressing thanks for the gift of intellect, accomplishments, the support of family and friends, and a community that encourages and celebrates education. May our gratitude on this commencement day grow into peace for one another and freedom to live, work, and serve throughout all our days. Amen.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming together today, parents, grandparents, family, and friends, to celebrate the class of 2024 as they receive the diploma. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. We are proud of our graduates, that they've upheld the values important to us as a school. Please join me in wishing them well as we honor them in their academic achievement, time, and we send them off for their adventure that awaits. Thank you very much.
Good morning and a warm welcome to all our families, trustees, faculty, staff, and friends of the Pine School. Today is a momentous occasion, especially for our seniors, the 26 remarkable students, the members of the class of 2024, sitting right here before us. We've been anticipating this day and it has finally arrived. I will add that while we are proud of everything you've achieved and excited for what the future holds, we are a little sad, or rather nostalgic, that we are not going to be seeing you next year. However, let's focus on the joyous occasion at hand. To our graduating seniors, we want you to know how profoundly proud we are to be here celebrating with you. The Pine School's 16th commencement ceremony today marks the beginning of a new chapter filled with endless possibilities, and we couldn't be happier to witness this milestone in your lives. It is my sincere honor and pleasure to be able to convey the bonus to these incredible students. This is our favorite day of the school year. Last night, we gathered for a heartfelt baccalaureate service to begin the process of sending our graduates onto their next adventure. Thank you, Emily Fanny, Emily Galbraith, for sincere and tearful, humorous speeches. Thank you to Bella Prestel and Dorothy Castle for a wonderful music piece last night. For our commencement ceremony today, we invited a very special guest to address the class of 2024. Kelly Higby is a Pine School parent and a visionary force behind the Bud Bike Thing. In 2013, Kelly's family traded the sunny shores of San Diego for the buzzing landscapes of South Florida, only to encounter an unexpected nemesis, mosquitoes. Faced with this and her 6-month-old daughter's distressing reactions to their bites, Kelly embarked on a mission to uncover a natural remedy. Through diligent research, she discovered a revolutionary suction-based solution that alleviated her family's suffering and restored their outdoor freedom. Fueled by her transformative experience, Kelly secured exclusive rights for the product in 2017, christening it Bud Bike Thing. From that moment, she became a tireless mom on a mission, dedicated to sharing this chemical-free solution with the world. Her efforts culminated in the groundbreaking appearance of ABC's Shark Tank in October 2019, where she and her mother captivated the sharks and sealed a pivotal partnership with Lori Graham. Kelly's entrepreneurial prowess has garnered national acclaim, earning her a seat on the Fast Company Executive Board and the Forbes Business Council. Her accolades include prestigious awards such as Gold Stevie Awards, Woman of the Year, and Best Entrepreneur by the American Business Awards. Recognized as one of the top mamaprenistas by the Entreprenistas 100, Kelly remains deeply engaged in South Florida business community alongside her husband Richard and their daughters Lily and Leah. Before we invite Kelly to the podium, let's take a moment to immerse ourselves in the remarkable journey of the Bike Bike Thing who was captivated real. Coach Sherp, if you could dim the lights.
The next morning I wake up to ding, ding, ding. I sold out of all the inventory I had purchased and sold my house for in less than a week.
Well, this new product called the Bud Bite Thing.
Who wants to help us take a bite out of the sting with Bud Bite Thing? So my name is Kelly Pigney, and I'm the founder and CEO of Bud Bite Thing. I get people that ask me all the time, how did you figure it out? What's the secret recipe? How do you deal with the challenges? All of that stuff.
Well, the product that treats bug bites without harsh chemicals.
There was a time where I didn't have a clue what I was doing, and everything I looked up had contradicting information. I was being sold everything, meaning this agency said I need to do it this way, this person said I need to do it this way. I didn't really listen to anybody. What I did was I studied all of them, everything that everybody was saying, and I said, what of this information can I apply to my own business that I feel like I want to implement based off of my own community, based off of me as an entrepreneur? You absolutely can do something that you enjoy every single day and that you love, and I encourage everybody to find out what they love. Even if they are a CEO, what part of your own company do you love and is going to get you motivated every single day of your life? And work towards that being your day-to-day. Good morning. morning, graduates, faculty, friends, and family. My name is Kelly Higney, and it's an absolute honor to be here today as we celebrate the Pine School's graduating class of 2024. Today is a tribute to your hard work, perseverance, and the countless hours you've dedicated to your education, and the impressive number of TikTok videos you've watched. Today holds a special place in my heart because my own daughters, Leah and Lily, are students here at the Pine School. Seeing all of you reach this milestone today fills me with excitement and emotion, knowing that one day my daughters may also stand where you are, ready to embark on their own personal journey in life. As you move forward, you not only carry the knowledge and skills you gained here at Pine, but you've also learned all of the values and friendships you formed along the way. Many of you have known each other for the greater part of your lives. The shared experiences, the laughter, the late-night study sessions, and the moments of support amongst your tight-knit class have created bonds that will last a lifetime. Reflecting on these moments, it's clear that your journey here has been about more than just academics. It's been about growing together, supporting each other, and creating memories that will shape who you are. Let's also take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to the families and teachers of these graduates. Your unwavering support, dedication, and love have been the backbones of their journeys. As you step into this next chapter, I would like to share 3 pieces of advice I wish someone had shared with me during this period of time in my life. Number 1, real-world experiences offer invaluable lessons. Pay attention to them. Life doesn't come with the syllabus, and it absolutely will present challenges that will require creativity, problem-solving, and continuous learning to figure out. Number 2, today marks a blank slate and a new chapter in your lives. Remember, if you can dream it, you can make it a reality. Follow your instincts, make smart choices, and don't forget to live and enjoy the journey. Your potential is truly limitless, and it's all about what you choose to do with it. Lastly, always prioritize your well-being and mental health. The pressures of life can be overwhelming, but taking care of yourself is essential. Surround yourself with positive influences and people who genuinely make you happy. Take breaks, take deep breaths when needed, and remember, if it isn't creating inner peace where you can enjoy it along the way, you may want to reevaluate if there's something else that can. As I conclude, I'm thrilled to leave you all with a small token of appreciation for allowing me to witness and share this special day with you. And everyone in attendance today is going to receive a free bug bite thing just in time for summer.
Thank you, Kelly, for that wonderful message. I know we have plenty of budding entrepreneurs in this class. I also hope to see them following in your footsteps to have some Shark Tank years ahead. I too encourage them to prioritize their mental health and well-being as they learn from life's experiences, and more importantly, to make that canvas. Today, 2 members of our graduating class will address us. Selected by their peers, our student speakers will share reflections and parting words on behalf of and to their fellow classmates. Our first speaker today is Will McDonough. Our first speaker today is Will McDonough. Will's journey at the Pine School began in 2017 when he joined as a 6th grader, quickly becoming an indispensable member of the class of 2024. Renowned for his amiable nature, leadership within the classroom, Will's versatility extends far beyond academics. An accomplished actor, athlete and scholar, he embodies the essence of a well-rounded individual with his feet firmly on the ground. Yet what truly sets Will apart is his humility. He is not one to boast about his remarkable actions, such as recently employing CPR skills he learned at the time to save a life while doing his work. Please join me in extending a very warm welcome to the stage to Will.
Thank you, Will Green. Get this thing in my face. Let me set the scene for you. It's 2017, and a scrawny, squeaky Will is walking the upstairs of Pine School on his very first day. He's wearing a stolen, lost and found blazer that's 2 sizes too big, and his pants that are way too tight. He was leaving Mrs. Sanchez's advisory for the very first time. After nervously telling a few jokes that didn't really land, it was on his way to the breezeway to go to the first assembly of the year. There's something I've never told anybody. On this very day of school in 6th grade, I fell headfirst down the entire staircase. It was the old staircase that got removed when they put this building in. I literally rolled down an entire flight of stairs, and this was way before they added the black grippy tread so people didn't slip. This is not a joke. Looking back, somebody probably witnessed this catastrophe and had the tread installed right away. Realistically though, I got up, I looked around, and no one saw besides maybe a couple kindergartners. Though this may sound silly, I really do think this exemplifies my high school career. The entire way down the stairs, I laughed. I'm not sure why I laughed. Maybe because of the stupidity of the situation. Through the nerves of the first day of brand new school and a long future year ahead, the comedic relief was something that I needed. My 7-year stretch with Pine School was just like that fateful fall down the stairs, seemingly unending, but I laughed the entire way through. The comedic relief you find in a grade of about 26 people, sometimes more, sometimes less, is seriously unmatched. I know it's a little weird to start off my graduation speech by comparing my time at the Pine School and falling down concrete stairs, but all of us, in a way, were shoved down these stairs, laughing just as I was. I only say this because I genuinely believe that we have surrounded ourselves with people who give us the strength to find joy in all situations. If we weren't like this, these past 4 years would have looked a lot different. Studies show that at least 75% of high school history classes in high school alone were at one point hijacked by our humor. I would like to personally apologize to all of our history teachers for our humor sometimes getting the best of us, or always getting the best of us. The classes are great, don't get me wrong. But the things I believe all of us are going to fondly remember are the one-off memories we've been through together. This definitely wasn't funny at all the kids who praised above us, but we started off our freshman year as the most COVID-stricken class the Pine School has ever seen. I mean, we had a homecoming in January, and it was pretty much entirely our fault. While the seniors were upset about their last homecoming being moved for about the 3rd time, we were quarantined, goofing off on a random Google Meet we created. Talk about a great first impression. Can you even consider that homecoming? Throughout high school, the big, seemingly important events doled in comparison to the random moments of foolishness that I've come to cherish. A moment of foolishness that the Pine School let fly was allowing me to be a scholar, an artist, an athlete, and even a singer/actor in the same month. I'm here to tell you that I have none of these things. But of course, this is what's going to stick with me. I'll always remember the odd opportunities I was given, and I hope that I, and all of us, continue to push ourselves into weird, new situations with our heads held high, despite being overconfident, underqualified, and non-committal. Sorry, Coach. Although probably an annoyance for our teachers, I truly believe that our joy shows how expressive we are as a grade, and that this is key for how we're going to elevate ourselves later. When we look back on our lives and our careers, we aren't going to remember that class or that shift on a random Tuesday where nothing really happens. We're going to remember the belly laugh that turned just another day into a special one. My friends from outside school are astonished I can compare to be in a grade smaller than their math class for 7 years straight. What they don't understand is that it's something unique. Imagine having 26 best friends in one big friend group. Imagine knowing 26 people personally. Imagine knowing every single face you see as you walk through the halls every day. On my daily commute from calculus to literature, I see 90% of the entire high school. There's something unique about being able to go to a school where nobody's a stranger. It allows us to collectively find joy throughout our rigorous coursework and our life situations. Year by year, our bond has grown even stronger, and the value of having people to enjoy our sometimes stressful days in class with is priceless. As our class became closer, we also became very adamant about what we want. For example, the dessert prohibition of 2018. When our daily dessert at lunch was cut back to every Friday instead of every day, I was outraged. I didn't even eat the dessert most days. I honestly needed something to want to be involved in. Although our class was a little bit different back then, the point remains. We drafted up an entire petition to get our dessert back, and were outraged for weeks. We didn't get it back. I mean, maybe it's not as important as we really thought, but still. Our dessert protests were rendered useless. The point is that you should not only surround yourself with the people who help you find joy, you should also surround yourself with people who share your passion and help elevate you. A perfect example of this group here. So as these 26 best friends crammed into a small corner of the hallway, turned into thousands of strangers in just a few short months, I know I'll forever benefit from the lessons and skills I've learned from this unique group of people. I want to finish by saying thank you to these 26 people, as they truly are some of the most special people in my life. I don't think I could have gotten this far without all of you as my friends. As all of you help me find joy in every single day. Thank you all for making this fall down the staircase of life something I can laugh through, even though we're only still at the top step. We have quite a few stairs left to roll down, so my final piece of advice is to find the people who can help you laugh the entire way, because we can only do it once. Thank you.
Congratulations, Will, for walking down the stairs carefully. Well, I couldn't agree more that we try to push ourselves a little each day, perhaps not around the stairs, but we do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Our next speaker this morning is Mel McDonald. Mel's journey at times also began in the 6th grade, initially displaying her passion on the stage as a theatre enthusiast. However, in a bold high school move, she unveiled a new persona, Mel the Jock, transitioning her focus from drama to athletics. Throughout this transformation, Mel admirably maintained a steady job at the Party's Irish Cup, demonstrating her dedication to work ethic. Despite the demands of her commitments, Mel continued to excel both academically and athletically, distinguishing herself in the classroom and on the field. Yet beyond her achievements, what truly sets Mel apart is her genuine kindness and caring nature. With a delightful sense of humor
Forgive my nerves and my nostalgia as I work through these words I've prepared for you. I am nothing if not sentimental. In my notes app, you will find an archive of my friends' very best jokes and sayings since 7th grade, famously titled The Quotes. In my camera roll, you will find endless amounts of photos, videos, and point fives, proof that our greatest nights always result in the destruction of my phone storage. I treasure my mental mosaic of moments, the memories I cannot bear to forget, experiences that catalyzed our presence today, the ones we genuinely could not walk across the stage without. Our shared smiles, nostalgia, anxiety, and inside jokes, souvenirs of the years when our lives overlapped. The other day, I was reading a book that explained this feeling quite well. In the words of Miss Dolly Alderton, so much of the love you feel for a person is dependent on the vast archive of shared memories you can access just by seeing their face or hearing their voice. Seeing your faces, I think of middle school mornings when we all crammed into Mrs. Sanchez's room to escape the chill of winter. I see a barricade of hot pink bottom girls surrounding Julia Kerr as she led us to yet another powder puff victory. I reminisce about Aspiring Pelicans and Fluttering Hotels Cafe in the Keys. I recall Juliet's poem about how much she hates writing poems. I remember that last lunch at the tiki hut, basking in the sun, and the emotions that followed our college pep rally. I think of forbidden Dunkin' trips, spontaneous pick lines, Moe's Mondays and Elbog Tuesdays, trying not to laugh while drinking beaker after beaker in Dr. Q's room, group project partners and bench buddies, and OCE roommates. I hear Sloane's guitar, Jack sneezes, and JD's what up? Standing on this stage, I cannot help but think of a memory that took place here. Mr. Carlson is a teacher who loves his students. He loves us so much that he scheduled a Mamma Mia rehearsal the morning after Zoe, Olivia, and I, being quintessential dynamos, were exhausted after our long night of dancing, jiving, and having the time of our lives. During our run through Act 1, everything that could have gone wrong for the three of us went wrong. I nearly killed Zoe in Money, Money, Money. We couldn't get through Cheeky Pizza without laughing. I was filling in for Carter Key and Zoe hit me in the face. Our Super Trooper quick change brought this ludicrous practice to a climax. In a blind frenzy, I put my go-go boots on the wrong feet. Olivia lay sprawled across the wings as she fell trying to put hers on, and Zoe laughed so hard she peed a little bit. We barely made it through the number. Although that botch of a rehearsal left Mr. Carlson with a few extra gray hairs, it became one of my favorite memories, and a story I've never told without smiling. Absolutely nothing went to plan that day, but the surprises, mistakes, and messiness made it memorable. As we look back on our years of time, we can name infinite failures. We made many plans and could only watch as life took the wheel and steered us in a different direction. We did not win homecoming. We lost our senior night soccer game. Olivia did not go to prom with Zach Seiler from She's All That. I may not have the privilege of cherishing the memory of rushing to the center of the gym to grab our newly won homecoming shield, but I'll never not think of Will in a pink dress when I hear Material Girl. The tears I remember on senior night are not the ones evoked by our loss, but rather the ones that fell down HG's face as he made tender jokes and told treasured anecdotes. Olivia might not have waltzed down the stairs to the tune of Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer, but she had front row seats to JD's rendition of Get Sexy, which is arguably better. Our fondest memories from these last few years are often the ones we did not expect. The horrifically spontaneous, utterly unplanned, purely and genuinely raw moments are the ones that leave the most extraordinary legacies and make for the most captivating recounts. Nothing ever goes to plan, but those beautiful, unpredictable surprises create the people that we are today. They are the tough lessons, cherished memories, and ridiculous recollections that shape us. They produce our greatest strengths, our persistent resilience, our keen judgment, our funniest jokes, and our dearest sympathies. We are all collections of things that did not go to plan. And who would we be if we did not have to fight for what we wanted? If we did not have to pick up the pieces and put them back together? If we did not have to adapt to our situations and grow in the discomfort? To quote my favorite John Lennon song, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. So now here we are, standing on the precipice of our biggest adventure yet. We have our plans, blueprints, aspirations, and expectations. We might know the patterns on our dorm duvet covers, our school's culty chants, or our first of many makers, but we really don't have a clue. Our futures are full of excitement we cannot predict. Future favorite coffee shops, traditions, heartbreaks, achievements, inside jokes, and milestones are all out there, waiting to be seized. The people we could not imagine ever living without. The connections that catalyze our greatest thrills. Our entire lives are ahead of us, and we cannot even begin to anticipate them. The only certainty is uncertainty. As we begin this next chapter, I can't help but hesitate. Somewhere along the way, all of our mistakes, failures, and messes gave way to a community I already miss. Though I am consumed by the excitement of my future, I cannot bear to part with the connections, love, and memories that the Pine School brought me. Is it already time for our last drive over the hill? How is it that we have already muffled our last laugh in the back of these classrooms, eaten our last meal in the Adirondack chairs, and cheered for our last tug of war? I am nothing if not sentimental, and goodbyes are my christening. But as you recall, we are the products of our shared adventures, misfortunes, and humility. Even though I will hug you all tightly today and promise you an invite to the whiteout game, I know it is never truly goodbye. I'll know it when I hear those first few chords in stubborn love. I'll know it whenever I meet someone with a South African accent. I'll know it whenever I see Singapore noodles on the menu or a little My Fine Man. I'll know it the next time I play spikeball, terrified that I might fall and break the net. Whenever someone tells a fun fact or asks what SAP stands for, whenever I go camping or curling or carving into plaster, whenever I find myself completely black and blue after a slip and slide, whenever a chocolate milk explodes or an apple is ripped in half, whenever I hear Material Girl or My Way or Margaritaville, whenever I see blue and gold side by side, I'll know you're with me. So my message to you today is to embrace the uncertainties, surprises, and mistakes your future holds, because they compose our most cherished memories and make our goodbyes so bittersweet. Thank you all for failing, learning, and growing with me. I love you.
Thank you, Mel, and thank you to the entire class of 2024. We're fortunate to have seen you say yes to so many opportunities you have time, the possibilities ahead are endless. Mr. Carlson, have these students met the graduation requirements, and do they stand ready to receive their diplomas, officially graduating from the high school?
Mr. Hilton Green, the seniors assembled here today have met the graduation requirements. And are ready to receive their diplomas. I present the class of 2024 to you and Mr. Katz.
Families and guests assembled here today, we will now recognize these seniors as our newest graduates of the Pine School. I would like Mr. Katz and Ms. Hickey to join me downstage as we award diplomas. It is a Pine School tradition for all family members to stand while their child is recognized, so please feel free to do so. Ms. Bracken, Ms. Hector, you can move to your sections of the stage.
Keziah Truth Anderson. Keziah will attend Florida State University.
Gratitude to her parents, the most influential figures in her life. Her mom, her sweetest supporter, role model, and mentor, has invested countless hours in deep conversations ranging from future and finance to love, the world, and the true meaning of life. She has supported and guided Keziah through everything and demonstrated what true selflessness looks like. Keziah thanks her dad, the best hugger, nicknamer, and advisor. She has valued all of his wisdom, time spent together, and especially his dad jokes. Keziah is grateful for her siblings and built-in best friends, Jaden and Noah. She thanks Jaden for being the best soccer teammate and nonstop texter, fellow coffee drinker, and personal model and sister. Noah, Keziah has cherished all of your hugs, Mario Kart games, and constant back-to-back hike checks to see if you were finally taller than your big sis. Keziah would like to thank her grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins for showing her how important family is and to cherish the little moments. She is beyond grateful for her best friend, Ava, for laughing, crying, and experiencing life together over the past 4 years. She is eternally grateful for the guidance and encouragement she received from teachers, coaches, and friends, which she will carry with her throughout her entire life.
Annabelle Reese Baldwin. Annabelle will attend Florida State University.
Everyone would like to thank her parents for always supporting her and helping her with whatever she needs to succeed. She would also like to thank her sister Lila and her grandparents for being supportive. Annabelle appreciates all her teachers and coaches who invested in her over the last 4 years. Finally, Annabelle would like to thank her friends. It's been real.
Zoe Bernadette Berry. Zoe will attend Barnard College at Columbia University.
Zoe would like to thank all of her family for their unwavering support, love, and positivity, especially her parents and brother, who've encouraged all of her endeavors and attended every single dance recital and show since she was 5. An extra special shout out for letting her move to New York City. Zoe would also like to thank all of her teachers at Pine, particularly Mr. Carlson, Miss Fanley, Miss Alvarado, and Mr. Hilton Green, for making her time at Pine so rewarding, embracing her ambition, and encouraging her bold ideas. Most of all, Zoe would like to share her appreciation for her classmates and friends, as the past 4 years have been nothing short of amazing thanks to their company. Because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Fiona Rose DePhillips. Fiona will attend Auburn University.
Firstly, a big thank you to all of the people she's met throughout her 5 years at Pine, who have become such a huge part of her life in and outside of school. She would like to say thank you to all of her teachers who have guided and supported her year after year, even in the second semester of senior year. Thank you for never giving up. To Mr. Hilton Green, Coach, and KHG, Fiona wants to thank you for literally coaching her through to the end. She is so grateful for all the laughs, even as you pull her phone out of her hand in the school hallways. Fiona would also like to say a huge thank you to Dr. Lehman, who is not only her English teacher, but also her Spanish teacher, who decided to take on a 3-person Spanish class of all girls, who ended up being her escape from the stresses of everyday school life. With the never-ending laughs and life lessons with the angels, to her classmates, her best friends, who have given Fiona the most memorable years at Pine that she is forever grateful for. Fiona wants to say thank you for allowing her to walk in each and every day, knowing a new quote will be added to Mel's list. Love you guys. Finally, Fiona would like to say thank you to her never-ending support system, her family, who would give up anything at any time to help her each and every day. Fiona would like to thank her dad, her coach AJ, the most, who brings light into any tough situation and puts all of his efforts and time into believing in her to be her best self, whether that's on the lacrosse field, the night before an exam, or in everyday life. Fiona would like to thank her twin, not her sister, but her mom, who is her role model for life and who taught her what hard work gets you. Last but not least, Fiona would like to say thank you to her sister, best friend, and enemy at times. Thank you for being her go-to source for laughter that never ends, clothes, and advice. And to the rest of her family who may not be related, you know who you are. Fiona wants to say thank you for all of the love and support through the years.
Brooke Taylor DeGeorge. Bug will attend the University of North Carolina, Charlotte.
Who always, from the moment they were born, guided them through life, picking them up when they fell, but letting them stumble when they needed it. They want to thank their sister, Peyton, who has been their best friend, because no matter how much they might fight, she is always the one they go to. Bug wants to thank their stepdad, Carrie, for always showing up to games, art shows, and school events, even when he didn't have to. Bug wants to thank their dad, who has always supported them. Bug wants to thank their stepsister, Cora, for always giving them the little gifts as support. Bug wants to thank their mom's best friend and their second mother, Lisa, who never failed to support them and make them laugh, even in the worst moods. They want to thank their grandma, whose poorly timed but good-hearted, candid photos always capture the most real moments, even if Bug has one eye closed or hair in front of her face. Bug wants to thank their coach, Coach K, who had never given up on them, whether they got a PR or faulted, and still sent support even while stationed. Bug wants to thank every single one of their teachers, but especially Miss Family, who supported them in school while going through one of the hardest personal issues in their school career. Bug wants to thank their family and friends, both here with them today and not, who all, in their own ways, helped them become the person they are today. Last, but most definitely not least, Bug wants to thank their dog, Meatball, who will bark in their ear if they don't get up after the first alarm, and may be the sole reason Bug ever made it to school on time.
Amelie Nicole Galbraith. Amelie will attend Florida State University.
For their unconditional love and support, and for always teaching her to be kind above everything else. Her siblings, Eliza, Leon, and Louie, have been her favorite thing about coming home from school every day, and she wants them to know how very much she loves them. She knows that Leon will be happy to never again listen to her playlist on the way to school, but she has loved spending the beginning and end of every weekday with him. To Louie, thank you for all of your bear hugs, and to Eliza, you make every day brighter. Amelie is so thankful for each and every one of her incredible teachers at Pine, particularly the best 3 English teachers she could have had, Dr. Lehman, Mr. Squire, and Mrs. Carling. Her amazing coaches and the wonderful friends she has made. To everyone at the Pine School, you all have been her favorite part in moving to America, and she couldn't be more grateful for her 7 years here.
Harper Shea Grant. Harper will attend the University of Florida.
Her sister, and her grandparents for their unwavering support and encouragement throughout the last 4 years. She expresses profound gratitude for believing in her and shaping her into who she is today. She would also like to thank Alec and Ashlyn for sitting through the last Pine event they will ever have to attend. She hopes they're ready for the sandbar. And finally, she would like to thank all of her teachers and peers at Pine for trusting her potential and pushing through until the end.
Reese Catherine Humming. Reese will attend the University of South Florida.
Everyone she's met throughout her years at Pine, classmates, alumni, and staff. More specifically, she would like to thank all of her teachers that have put up with the major senioritis this year and have continuously encouraged and supported her through these long last few months. Especially Dr. Lehman, who not only stepped in to teach a 3-person class, but made it one of Reese's favorite parts of the day. Thank you for all of the laughs and advice. Reese would also like to thank all of her friends for molding her into the person she is today and teaching her more about herself and who she wants to become. All the little memories made will be cherished forever. She would like to express her overwhelming gratitude for all the families who have treated her like their own these past years. All the sleepovers, trips, advice, and meals meant the world. Last but definitely not least, Reese would like to thank her family, her stepdad and step-siblings for creating a house full of constant laughs and new recipes, her sister for being her best friend and never failing to understand her, her mom for being her biggest supporter and teaching her resilience, patience, and kindness as a stepping stones to success, and her dad for being the most loyal, hardworking, caring person she knows, and for gifting her with his amazing sense of humor. I love you all, and thank you.
Julia Isabella Francis Kerr. Julia will be attending Manhattan College.
Gratitude to her parents for their support and unwavering belief in her. She wants to thank them for dedicating most of their life to helping her succeed and live a wonderful life. Along with supporting her in anything she needs to do to succeed, her brothers have always encouraged her to improve herself and have been a huge source of stability in her life. They have pushed her to try new things and never give up. She also expresses gratitude to her cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents for teaching her what it means to have an adventurous and joyful life. Julia is forever grateful to everyone who has helped her become the person she is today and for getting her where she is now. She values all of her coaches, teachers, and family members for the guidance they have provided her. Julia's coaches have changed her life, and she would not be who she is without them.
Isabella Maria Crastel. Bella will attend Northeastern University.
For valuing education, for always nurturing her love of learning from a young age, encouraging her to pursue her passions, and putting up with the crazy schedule that resulted from following said passions. She would like to thank all of her teachers throughout her time at Pine, and especially Mrs. Castle, for not only teaching her how to play her instruments in the first place, but to love music and performing to the point of achieving the impossible, making Bella want to practice. Finally, thank you to her sister, Lily, for putting up with her crazy ideas and never failing to make her laugh and cheer her up after a long day. She's grateful to have been able to spend so much time together, and she's going to miss you.
John David Long. JD will attend Florida Gulf Coast University.
David Long would like to thank his family for always being there and supporting him when he needed them the most. JD would also like to thank his teachers and especially Ms. Carter for always supporting him throughout all his classes here. He would also like to give the utmost thanks to Coach D for making him the best version of himself on and off the court.
Ryan Andrew Lynch de Oliveira. Ryan will attend the University of Miami.
Unwavering love and support throughout his life, and especially these last 4 years. He couldn't have done it without them. Ryan would also like to thank his teachers for their commitment to helping him learn and cultivate his education. Ryan would like to thank all of his friends and classmates for making the past 4 years so incredibly fun and memorable. As he reflects on his time in high school, he can't help but feel incredibly grateful for everyone who helped guide him along this path. Thank you so much.
Melanie Claire McDonald. Now will attend Pennsylvania State University.
Love and support throughout highs and lows, early mornings and late nights, soccer games and musicals. She would also like to thank her siblings, Maddie, Allie, and Will, for their love, whether shown through a simple Oceana coffee trip or Cards Against Humanity match. Always, in all ways, she would like to thank her grandma, Nomi, for teaching her how to say Opa. She would also like to thank her friends for keeping her smiling these past 7 years, transforming prosaic days into cherished memories. Lastly, Melanie would like to thank the teachers, specifically Miss Family, on the morning she made it to advisory, KHG, whether phone taking, ABBA singing, or OCE attending, and Mr. Carlson, her Santa Fe duet bestie. Melanie is extraordinarily grateful to each and every person who provoked her dimples, contributed to the quotes, or simply offered their kindness. Thank you.
William Michael McDonough. Will will attend the University of Florida.
Every day since he was 3. His dad for raising him right and teaching him the fun in life, and his sister, who he has enjoyed growing up alongside with and sharing a bathroom with for as long as he can remember. Will would also like to thank his Mimi, Opa, Grandma, and Papa, who have helped raise him and who believed in him since day one. Lastly, he would like to thank his friends, those he used to know and still know, forming who he is today and giving him memories he'll never forget.
Rush Sloan McElvain. Sloan will attend the College of Charleston.
For being so supportive and giving him the opportunity to go to such a nice school. He would also like to thank his favorite teachers, especially Miss Carlin, for helping him get through these past 5 years at Pine. Lastly, he would like to thank all of his friends for always making him laugh and creating countless unforgettable memories.
Jack Peter Meads. Jack will continue his education in the United Kingdom.
His family, especially his parents, who have always been supportive of everything he's done. He would also like to thank all of the teachers at Pine, especially Mr. Carlson, Miss Carling, and Mrs. Castle, who have always given him guidance and support throughout his time at the Pine School.
Carter Michael Morton. Jack High Point University.
Carter would love to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He would also like to thank his parents for taking care of him through his entire life and making sure he can live his life to the best. Finally, Carter would like to say thank you to his friends.
Juliet Ann Patterson. Juliet will attend Florida Gulf Coast University.
For always encouraging and supporting her. She would also like to thank her brother for listening and making her laugh, and her Nana for allowing her the opportunity to go to the school. Additionally, Juliet wants to thank her friends for their unconditional kindness and for making every day memorable and fun. Juliet greatly appreciates everyone who has helped her get this far and pushed her to succeed.
Ava Magali Pearl. Ava will attend Florida Atlantic University.
Ava would like to thank her mom for always being there for her and believing in her ability to reach for the stars. Her mom is her true motivation and role model in life. Ava would like to thank her dad for loving her unconditionally and always supporting her decisions in life. She would also like to thank her big brother, Jordan, for cheering her on in everything she does. Most importantly, Ava would like to thank her older sister, Bella. Bella is not only her sister, but her best friend. No matter how far apart she and her sister will be, she will always be the first person Ava will go to solve a problem or seek advice. She truly has shaped Ava into the person she is today, and she is forever grateful for her. Ava is thankful for her grandparents, cousins, uncles, and aunts who have traveled near and far to share the joy of her graduation. Lastly, she is very grateful for her teachers and coaches for their wisdom and encouragement. She is immensely grateful to Miss Finley for her unwavering support and guidance throughout her artistic journey and will miss their endless crossword days during class. And to Miss Carlin for her invaluable life advice and for being more than just a teacher, but a mentor and a friend. And Keziah, the girl she met on the first day of freshman year, who welcomed her to sit at her table and has been by her side these past 4 years. Thank you to everyone for all of the memories.
Stephen Carter Polachek. Carter will attend Louisville Aeronautical University.
For always supporting him and for teaching him everything he knows. His mom, for always being there for him when things were tough, for being a rock in his life, for never giving up, and for always believing in him no matter what. He would also like to thank all of his siblings, Kingsley, Peyton, Shay, Emmy, Hadley, Minty, Grace, and last but definitely not least, Bert, for always trying to keep him humble, for always keeping life interesting, and for always being his biggest source of stress, chaos, and joy. He would also like to thank his grandpa for being his master to his apprentice, for taking him on some of the best adventures of his life, and for teaching him countless lessons that he will never forget. And his grandma, for always being a source of happiness and a role model of hard work and how to stay tough no matter what. His uncle, for being like an older brother to him, and for always making him laugh. He would finally like to thank his girlfriend for always being his biggest supporter, cheerleader, tutor, and encouraging him to follow all his dreams.
Addison Joby Schreier. Addie will attend the University of Alabama.
For providing guidance and helping her navigate through challenges, even if it meant sitting at the table late at night while we all learn long division. She would also like to thank her siblings and grandparents for supporting her and the non-stop laughter from jokes no one else would find funny. Addie thanks her friends for being a part of her journey and being a second family to her, even through all the crazy adventures. She will miss the parking lot jam sessions, taco truck trips, and the look everyone gave each other when they knew they were about to fail a test. Lastly, she wants to thank her teachers and coaches for putting up with her, especially these last couple months, and Mr. Boyer for being her favorite government teacher.
Alan James Shirk. AJ will attend Rollins College.
For always encouraging and guiding him throughout his life. Without a doubt, they were available to provide him with advice and support on and off the field. They rarely miss any sporting event, academic ceremonies, and are often planning our next fun family vacation. AJ would also like to give an honorable mention to his younger sister, Lucy, who is patient and kind. He wants to further recognize the many teachers and coaches for always being there to answer all of his questions with enthusiasm and genuine care. AJ will always hold on to the lessons that they taught him in and outside of the classroom. AJ also has several relatives who deserve gratitude and acknowledgement for their ongoing support and wisdom. Lastly, AJ would like to thank his maternal grandmother who passed away recently. He wishes that she could be here today to see him cross the stage and receive his high school diploma. Grandma Bean ignited his passion for history, current events, and contributed greatly to his overall success as a student and as a person.
Edward Kylie Thompson Jr. Teddy will attend the University of Mississippi.
For helping him through his years at Pine. Teddy would also like to thank Mr. Boyer for being the best government teacher.
Nellie Anna Smithy Sigrid Waxon. Nellie will attend Savannah College of Art and Design.
For guiding her into the person she is today and helping her with anything else she needs. She would also like to thank her brothers, Richie and Vincent, for always being by her side. Along with the rest of her family, she would like to especially thank her friends for always being there for her. Nellie would also like to thank the amazing teachers and role models who supported her at Pine.
Aubrey Nash Williams. Aubrey will attend Syracuse University.
Thank you to her aunt and uncle for putting a smile on her face since she was little and inspiring her love for music and food. Matt, thank you for teaching her she can fix anything on her own, or at least have you fix it for her. And for a thank you that will never be big enough, to her mom. Thank you for being the pillar of her life. Without you, she wouldn't be anywhere she is today. She doesn't know what she will do without her people-watching partner. Next to her friends, thank you to the families that have taken her in as their own. She is eternally grateful. To the class of 2024, my forever family, and to all the kids she babysat, you have truly made her life a little better. Lastly, she would like to thank the Pine School for showing her the real meaning of home. A special thank you to Ms. Carlin for being her mentor, Mr. Carlson for always singing her to class when she's late, and the admissions office, Mrs. Ankrum and Mrs. Lettengarber. You really are her second parents. She doesn't know what she would do without you guys. Thank you, Pine.
Olivia Jordan Zacchio. Olivia will attend the United States Air Force Academy.
And I would like to start off by thanking her family for all their support and love throughout her life. She says thank you for pushing her when she's stubborn, humbling her when she's cocky, a family favorite, and holding her up when she's down. She would like to especially thank her dad, who has taught her that Zacchios don't know how to quit, and her mom, who shows her every day that kindness is the most important quality. She would also like to thank her brother, Vince, for inspiring her to take the path less followed, no matter how scary it is, and her best friends for the many laughs and cries along the way, which are often one and the same. And finally, she would like to thank Mr. Hilton Green and Miss Lettengarver for taking a chance on the girl from Southport. You truly made her future.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our graduates, the class of 2024. Please stand up and face your and wave. For graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left, officially signifying your graduation. Congratulations, graduates. Welcome to the Pine Schools Alumni Association, your fellow alumni, all here, and hope that you will become active members of this community and support the school in spirit from near or afar. Next, you will be seated, please. Take a seat. The traditional rose ceremony is next. Graduates, we welcome you to come forward and honor your families. Once the music is under.
Everything
culmination of our time together at school. This is part of the ceremony where emotions sometimes get the better of us, although perhaps emotions start to get the better of me a little earlier this year. It's important to recognize the many individuals who have contributed to bringing us to this significant moment. Your families have been a constant source of love and support, and my colleagues at Pine have dedicated themselves to educating you, fostering a great school environment that's conducive to learning. You too have played a big role in earning your Pine School diploma, the highest honor we bestow. As you recess from this auditorium and proceed to the breezeway to toss your hats in the air, many of us will wonder how the school will continue to shape your lives. My hope is that you remain curious, find something to smile about, never lose your thirst for knowledge, and serve as supportive role models and lifelong learners for others. As you depart and embark on the festivities that lie ahead, I can't help but wonder what lasting image or memory of the Pine School will resonate with you, whether it's the sunset behind Bonneville Field, the glow of flames, the oncoming bonfire, your step. I held it together for so long. Your first steps into the Arts and Athletic Center, the serene sight of sandal cranes in the breezeway, the thunderous applause following a stellar performance on this very stage, the jubilant cheers as your team secured victory, or the deafening shouts of field day winners. Whatever memory you hold dear, class of 2024, may it remain with you and gain significance for each passing day. Dear graduates, keep your Pine School family and friends close to your hearts. We will always remain yours. In closing, Mrs. Caffrey chose this benediction adapted from Tiffany L. Steinwart, where she was the Dean of Hendricks Chapel at Syracuse University. Standing on the edge of possibility, we pause to drink in the deep sense of accomplishment, pride and hope of this very moment. Suspended in time between the student's past and the graduate's future, we gather with abundant joy and overwhelming gratitude. This commencement embodies our vision of education as an engaged and dynamic partnership between the Pine School, our families, students, and parents. Today we celebrate our collective commitment to respect, responsibility, honesty, and equality, to creating a better and more just world. May we bask in the joy of this day. May the fierce dedication and patient perseverance that has brought us to this moment carry us forth to create a world marked by kindness and compassion. We will now have a formal recessional. Families and guests, please remain where you are until this concludes. The graduates need to make their way directly to the quad for a photograph. We will